Welcome back to the deep dive. Today, we're opening up a special file. It's another installment of our Local Business Spotlight series.
Right? Presented by the locally connected community hub.
And I have to say, the notes for this one feel a little more caffeinated than usual.
They really do. And that's probably because this entire conversation, it stems from a recent coffee meeting.
Yeah, a Coffee with Hub founder, Jason Kipfer, and the entrepreneur we are spotlighting today.
Exactly.
We're talking about Riddhi Vakharia. She's the owner and principal designer of InArch Consultancy.
And I think we should frame this right up front. This is really a genuine gesture of appreciation.
It is. Riddhi has been such a consistent supporter of the hub, and Jason just wanted to, peel back the curtain a bit on who she is.
In what she's actually building, because it's so much more than just blueprints.
It is. I mean, what's fascinating about her background operating across North America for over 2 years is that her whole business model, it didn't just come from, wanting to design pretty buildings.
No, not at all. It came from her seeing a broken system.
Right. The classic construction nightmare. Usually you have an architect in one office,
An engineer in another.
and a builder on site, and it feels like none of them are looking at the same set of plans.
Precisely. Riddhi saw that disconnect. Between the design, the zoning approvals, and then the actual construction tech. She realized all these silos just create risk.
So she built InArk to fix it.
Exactly, around what she calls a 4 vertical model.
Okay, let's unpack that because verticals can sound a little buzzword heavy. What does that actually mean for, say, a homeowner or an investor who just wants to get something built?
Well, it just means InArk handles 4 distinct disciplines under one roof.
So they actually talk to each other.
Right. First, you have architectural design. Second, zoning and planning. That's the legal side. Third is metal and prefab detailing. And fourth is their proprietary AEC technology.
Okay, pause there. AEC technology. We did promise to keep this jargon-free, so what are we looking at?
Fair point.
Yeah.
AEC is just architecture, engineering, and construction. And in this context, it means using this advanced software that basically integrates the engineering math directly into the architectural design. You aren't just drawing a picture and, hoping it stands up.
So it prevents that moment where the builder looks at the blueprints and just says,
Yeah, I can't build this. Exactly. You're designing with the physics and the materials in mind from day one.
that makes so much sense. And I'm guessing that connects to her third vertical, the metal and prefab detailing.
It's totally linked.
Yeah.
She's not just sticking to wood frames. She's detailing for these modern prefabricated steel systems.
Which must require a whole different level of precision.
A huge level. You just don't get that with a standard sketch. It turns this chaotic process into a streamlined assembly line.
That precision seems to be the secret sauce behind her feasibility studies, too. This was the part of the notes that really stood out.
Oh, it's the most critical step. She
Yeah.
focuses so heavily on helping clients understand what they can build before they buy the land.
Which sounds like common sense, but I feel like most people buy the lot first and then cross their fingers.
Most people do, and that's where they lose money. You might buy a lot, assuming you can build a triplex, and then find out the zoning says single family only.
Ouch.
Yeah. Riddhi's reports check all that zoning, density limits, costs up front. She's essentially selling risk mitigation.
I love that approach. Now, connecting this back to the community hub, this aligns perfectly with the mission, doesn't it?
It really does. I mean, the hub is all about building inclusive, safe, and welcoming communities.
And Riddhi sees her work as a direct contributor to that. Thoughtful development isn't just about maximizing square footage.
No, it's about creating spaces that foster connection.
Speaking of connection, we have to mention her local flavor. If you want to find Riddhi, you don't just look for construction sites.
You look for Monogram coffee roasters in downtown Galt.
Apparently, that is her second office. It highlights her approachability.
Totally. Construction can feel so intimidating, but meeting for coffee and just explaining the process face-to-face, that builds trust.
It humanizes the whole thing. And the notes mention that when she's not zoning or caffeinating, she's got a pretty serious case of wanderlust.
Huge. She says if she doesn't have a trip book, she's actively planning the next one. She's also big on personal development books, spending time with family.
It's a nice reminder that the person designing your home actually understands the value of living a balanced life in one.
Exactly.
So bringing this all home, whether you're a homeowner, an investor, or a builder, if you're thinking about a project, don't guess. Riddhi is someone you want in your corner.
Yeah, you can reach out for a feasibility conversation. Her website is inarch.ca.
That's INARCH.ca.
Right. Or just catch her at one of the future hub meetups.
And really just introduce yourself. This series exists to celebrate members like Riddhi who make our community stronger through service and integrity.
It's meaningful work. And I want to leave you with one final thought from Riddhi that came out of that coffee meeting. She said her biggest lesson wasn't about architecture, but about educating the market.
That's interesting.
Yeah. She realized that you don't have to sell so hard if you just teach people how the process works.
When clients understand the roadmap, the trust is built naturally.
Exactly.
Great advice for any business. Thanks for listening, everyone. We'll see you in the next deep dive.